My gym teacher mansplained our periods away until I womansplained his entire career away. Mr. Davidson was the type of PE teacher who thought having 3 sisters made him a gynecologist, and teaching health class made him God's gift to women's education. You know the type? The one who'd scream at kids to pick up the pace from his folding chair, then get winded just from standing up. The same man who probably hadn't touched a woman since prom somehow knew everything about women's bodies. It started small, the way most evil things do. Girls asking to sit out during cramps got rated on his infamous drama scale. He'd make a big show of it, pulling out his special red pen and marked numbers 1 through 10 based on how much he thought they were faking. My sisters never missed school for periods became his catchphrase, delivered with the smugness of someone who'd never felt a cramp in his life. The worst part? He made girls do jumping jacks to work out the kinks. I watched my friend Lisa turn green doing burpees on her worst day. She threw up behind the bleachers and he gave her a C for poor conditioning. By sophomore year, this man was teaching us health class, and the cruel irony of it all made my stomach turn. Picture this. A middle-aged man standing at a whiteboard, drawing female anatomy that looked like abstract art, explaining with absolute confidence that periods last 3 days maximum. His source? Those mythical sisters of his who apparently had superhuman uteruses. He kept an actual tally on his desk, 2 columns labeled excuses versus reality, where every girl who mentioned period symptoms got a mark in the excuse column. Every single one. Then came sex ed week, when Mr. Davidson shared his personal theory about periods. He drew a chart on the whiteboard comparing real versus exaggerated symptoms, based entirely on his sister's experiences. This grown man spent 40 minutes explaining how cramps that kept you from running were fake because his sister ran track on her period. Heavy bleeding was poor diet, and bloating was just gas. He pointed at each symptom with his yardstick like a professor presenting groundbreaking research, while 30 teenage girls sat in stunned silence. It's all about mindset, ladies, he concluded, like he just solved women's health. The breaking point wasn't just one moment, but a perfect storm of his ignorance. Emma had endometriosis, the kind that makes you miss school, the kind that lands you in the emergency room. She was the sweetest girl in our grade, never complained, always helped others with homework. That Tuesday, she asked to see the nurse with her face already pale with pain, and Mr. Davidson's response changed everything. He made her stand at the front of the class. Another actress, he announced, genuinely delighted with himself. Let's make this educational, shall we? This is what attention-seeking looks like. Emma's quiet tears turned into visible shaking, and when she asked to sit, he delivered the line that would haunt him. My sisters run marathons on their periods. You can stand for 5 minutes. She lasted 3 minutes before her knees buckled, and the sound of her body hitting the linoleum floor echoed in that gym like a gunshot. We found out later her blood pressure had crashed from the pain, and she spent 2 days in the hospital while Mr. Davidson marked her absent unexcused. That's when something inside me shifted from anger to strategy. See, Mr. Davidson was a complainer who dismissed every female ailment while maintaining a personal catalog of his own issues he announced daily. Bad knee when it rained, hourly bathroom breaks for his small bladder, reading glasses he refused to wear because they aged him, afternoon headaches that required complete silence. The hypocrisy was so thick you could cut it with a knife. I started my campaign in the teacher's lounge while returning attendance sheets. Mr. Davidson, why are you limping? My brother has bad knees and he never limps. The female teachers looked up. Ms. Peterson hid a smile behind her coffee cup. Day 2 brought new opportunities when I noticed his squinting. Strange you need reading glasses. My brother's your age and has perfect vision. Each observation delivered with innocent concern, loud enough for others to hear, because the beauty was in the simplicity since I was just sharing family anecdotes after all. By week 2, I had an army of girls who'd been humiliated, dismissed, told their pain was fake, all ready to share stories about the tireless men in their lives. The campaign grew organic and beautiful as my dad never takes bathroom breaks during work, Ashley observed when he left class for the 3rd time, while my uncle doesn't need afternoon coffee, Megan added during his 3rd yawn. The female teachers joined in like a Greek chorus when Ms. Chen, usually so quiet, delivered the killing blow after he called in sick. My husband hasn't missed a day in 5 years. Have you tried jumping jacks? I hear endorphins cure everything. The transformation was glorious to watch as Mr. Davidson became paranoid about every sniffle, every ache, every normal human need. He started timing his bathroom breaks for when the halls were empty and wore his reading glasses hidden under baseball caps. The man who'd spent years making girls feel weak for being human suddenly couldn't handle his own humanity being questioned. He lasted 3 more months of this special treatment. 3 months of comparing every complaint to someone's superhuman male relative. When he tried to write us up, the principal asked what for, since it turns out sharing family anecdotes wasn't against school policy. He transferred to an all-boys school across town, requesting the schedule change himself, and our new PE teacher keeps heating pads in her office and understands that pain is real regardless of gender. Last I heard, Mr. Davidson still refuses to admit he needs reading glasses. Funny how biology only matters when it's convenient.